Hey guys, it's Janixa and welcome to another nail lacquer therapy session. Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel Merry and Bright collection for winter/holiday 2022. This is an 8-piece collection, and I say that tentatively because the last few times that I have reviewed a Miracle Gel collection, I see only 8 on the display when I go to the store, and then all of a sudden there's 2 extra polishes. So I bought these at Ulta and there was only 8 on the display. So as of right now, I believe there are only 8. If there happens to be more, I will either make a separate video or just upload some shorts with swatches of those additional polishes. Like I said, 8 polishes to get through, so let's go ahead and get into the swatches.
Alright, first up we have Gingerbread Manicure, and this one is described as a rich chocolate with a glimmer of red sparkle. Now I'm getting these descriptions off of the Ulta Beauty website, and I believe that they are wrong because look at the first coat. I sped it up because it was just hardly anything to see there. Very, very sheer. All you're just getting is a little wash of shimmer. And yeah, I sped up the second coat also because again, there's just not a lot there to see. I did have to do 3 coats of this one, and even then it wasn't opaque. I mean, this is just way too sheer. I really, really wish that they had actually given us a rich chocolate color because that would have been amazing in this collection. I wouldn't have even cared if it didn't have shimmer. I mean, the shimmer is great, but it just would have gone so nicely with this collection, and unfortunately this one just doesn't scream, brown to me either because that shimmer kind of takes it over, so it just looks more on the reddy side. Next up we have All Is Bright, and this one is a reflective pink glitter. Now it's not reflective in the way that us nail polish lovers know. It's just some hollow glitter in there with some other types of pink glitter in there. This is a very nice topper, no issues with it whatsoever. I put it over Gingerbread Manicure just to save time, but it's a very beautiful topper, no issues, not too thick, not too chunky. It was pretty easy to work with also. And I will say that Gingerbread Manicure was easy to work with too. The formula was fine, it was just a sheer 3-coater. Next up we have Can I Get a What What, and this is described as a classic red with a pearl monochromatic shimmer. I would not describe this one as a classic red, not even a little bit. This doesn't look red. It looks a lot more pink than it does red. I don't know, maybe it's the shimmers again. Maybe the shimmers have kind of messed with the color of the base, but this is just, it's not red. I really wish we had gotten a nice rich dark red with some shimmer in there. That would have been absolutely gorgeous. And you guys are probably thinking, Janixa, are you sick? You're asking for a red? I'm not a huge fan of red, but when it comes to these holiday collections, I don't mind seeing it, especially in a collection like this, and especially because we're about to see a really pretty green coming up. So I really wish that this would have actually been a red, but look at it, you guys, it looks pink, so I'm not quite sure why they are calling it red. I also had to do 3 coats for this one. Formula was fine, it went on pretty easy, but like I said, it is a 3-coater because it is pretty sheer. Next up we've got Me, My Elf, and I, and this is described as a bright green shimmer. I love this one, you guys. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is what I wanted the previous one to look like. Can I get a What What? But in the red version. This green is gorgeous. It has a really great formula. When I look at it, I think of Christmas. I really love it. It's a little bit sheer on the first coat, but it did cover for me completely in 2 coats. If you have a more prominent nail line or you have longer nails, you might have to go in for that 3rd coat, but my nails are pretty short, so for me 2 coats was enough. And just look, it's so pretty, you guys. I really, really like this one. This is the type of thing that I want to see from Sally Hansen. It's beautiful, it's shimmery, it's fun, it has a good formula, and it's opaque in 2 coats. This is all I'm asking for, Sally Hansen. That's it. What do you guys think of this one? Let me know if this is your favorite in the collection, because I think it's mine, and the name makes me laugh, so I like the name a lot too. So yeah, I think this one might be my favorite in the collection. Next up, we have House is Lit, and this is a holographic glitter that reflects soft hues of blue, yellow, and pink. So basically there's flakies in here, and that's what it's talking about when it says it reflects soft hues of blues, yellow, and pink. I put it over me, my elf, and I. It's really pretty. Stay tuned. Towards the end, I will put these toppers over black because I feel like you can see them better over black, but still, this was a cute little addition to this green polish. I did like this topper quite a bit. I just knocked it down. That's what you guys heard. It's a nice topper. I don't have any issues with it at all. Next up, we've got It's Electric, and it's described as a neutral gold pearl. I did need 3 coats for my swatch photo for this one, but on camera it looks okay in just 2 coats, so I guess it's going to be kind of a personal preference thing. This one is really beautiful. I love shades like this that are packed with shimmer. I love the color of this one. It's perfect for a holiday collection. This one is really nice and actually kind of surprised me a little bit because I wasn't sure I was going to love it too much, but I did end up really liking it. I like it. It's got a great formula too, very easy to work with, and yeah, it's just so shiny. Next up, we've got Shine Bright Like a Menorah, and this one is described as a deep navy with shining pearl metallic finish. This one is absolutely beautiful too, and if you're a New Girl fan, this one reminds me of Schmidt, especially when he is talking and he says, Judaism, son. I love Schmidt. He's my favorite character in New Girl. But anyway, this polish is gorgeous too. It has a great formula. And even though it's described as a pearl finish, I wouldn't necessarily say it is. It's like a very fine metallic. So if you're the type of person who doesn't like pearl finishes, I still think you're going to like this one. It covers completely in 2 coats. Such an easy formula to work with. You see, you guys, this is why I say that we know Sally Hansen can do these great polishes. They just, for some reason, choose not to for quite a bit of their releases. So I'm glad that we have some really good ones in this collection, and I'm a little sad for the couple that aren't that great, but maybe, hopefully, they'll do better next time. Next up, we've got Frost Bright, and this one is another white topper. It's actually very similar to House is Lit. I think the only difference is Frost Bright does not have any holographic glitter. It's just iridescent flakies. They're both beautiful, beautiful toppers. Probably don't need both, so maybe just pick which one you like best. If you like the hollow in it, then House is Lit is for you, or Frost Bright is for you if you just want the flakies. Now, these are not very dense toppers at all. They are quite sparse. I wish they would have been just a little bit more dense, just a tiny bit, but overall I'm not complaining because you get decent payoff. And here is the entire Merry and Bright collection together. Now I am putting the toppers over black. This first one is All is Bright. I feel like over black they look so much better. This next one is House is Lit. This is the one with the holographic in it. And then this next one is Frost Bright. So that one's probably the least noticeable. Just very, very like slight topper, very, very slight. Next one is I just decided to go ahead and put Gingerbread Manicure over it to see how it would look over black, and it actually looks really nice. So I was surprised about that. This is the very first polish that we saw in the collection. And then I went ahead and I put Can I Get a Wat Wat on my thumb, and I will have pictures of that coming up. So let me know how you guys like these. Do you like the first two over just the natural nail, or do you like them over black? And how do you feel about the toppers? Do you like them over regular colored polishes, or are we liking them more over black? Let's talk about it in the comments down below.
There you have it, guys. Swatches of the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel Merry and Bright collection. What did you think of this collection? First of all, I thought that there was definitely a couple of polishes here that were absolutely perfect for the holidays. That green one was absolutely stunning. I loved it. I enjoyed the white toppers. I feel like, there's some definite good pieces here. However, I also feel that there are some duds. And the duds that I'm talking about are specifically Gingerbread Manicure and Can I Get a Wat Wat? These are extremely sheer. I don't understand why we keep getting these really sheer polishes from Sally Hansen. Instead of doing, at least one of these, I would have loved for this one to be a red, just like the green one, with the same formula, same 2-coat formula. That would have been absolutely gorgeous. And then as for this other one, it's a brown, like gingerbready kind of color with some shimmer in it. Why not just make it a little bit more opaque? Make it a 2-coat brown with the same formula as the green one and add some shimmer to it. I would have loved to see that instead of these two polishes. Yes, they did look okay over black, but I don't want to always have to do that. I don't want to have to put down a black base just because I want to wear a color that is super, super sheer, or you know what I mean. I just don't always want to put down a black base. So I would have loved to see a nice opaque red, and I would have loved to see a nice opaque gingerbread brown instead of those two. Another thing to mention here is that Sally Hansen's Miracle Gel line is now $10.99 at Ulta. $11. Quite honestly, I don't think they are worth the price, even though we do get some good ones, but I don't think they're worth the price. This is SE and OPI prices, and we all know that they have a much better, much more opaque formula. So for Sally Hansen to be charging $10 to $11 for these polishes, I really expect them to be great formulas, to be nice and opaque, and to just not get this. This is what we need to stop seeing, in my opinion. Toppers, I enjoy toppers. I know that a lot of people enjoy toppers. I don't have a problem with them. These were good, easy to use. They weren't too chunky. I did like them. Like I said, I really liked that green. I really liked the goldy polish. Those were all very nice, but these two sheer ones that I mentioned before, I think those were the duds in the collection, and yeah, I'm just bummed that they didn't go for it with a nice red and a really nice brown. Alright guys, I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this collection. Do you agree with my opinions, or do you like the collection just as it is? Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!